Hi Jane, I'm Kristy.
Hi, how you going?
Yeah, not too bad. Yourself? You right there? You look a bit stiff.
Oh, she should be okay.
Comfortable sitting there?
Yeah.
Alright, well let me know if that changes at all during the session. We'll see what we can do about that.
Okay, thank you.
So I'm Kristy again, first year physio student here at CQU, and I'll be conducting your interview today. So formally I just have to get some verbal consent. Is that alright if I ask you a few questions today?
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Alright, too easy. So we'll just jump right into it. What brings you here to see me today?
Just got a bit of a sore leg at the moment. It's just kind of like my hip, and like down to my knee, I guess. It's that general area. That's what I'm going to describe it.
Okay, yeah. So you're indicating your right side there. Is it the right leg?
Yes, it's my right leg.
Okay, yeah. And can you describe that for me, the pain that you're feeling?
Yeah, it's probably like an ache. At its best, but like if it gets pretty bad, it starts to throb like, pretty bad.
So sitting there, if I was to give you a scale from 0 to 10, say 0 was no pain at all, and 10 was the worst pain you've ever felt, how is it right now sitting there?
Sitting here now, it's not that bad. It's probably about a 2. It's just a little bit annoying.
Okay, and at its worst?
At its worst, it's been about a 9.
Okay, wow, so it can progress quite a bit. Okay. So what aggravates the pain?
Like walking around for too long. If I have to stand on my feet for too long, like it starts to get a bit achy then. But I'm probably having the most pain is at night time. When I'm trying to sleep, I'm always waking up in the middle of the night. I get pain, my legs throbbing a lot.
Yeah. And so using the same scale as before, how would you rate that pain when you wake up in the middle of the night?
It's probably usually about an 8.
Okay, alright. And is there anything that eases that at all?
If it starts getting too bad, I generally just I take a seat for a little while, just rest. But if it gets too bad, I'll put some ice on it, and that seems to help.
Okay. And how long do you ice it for roughly?
A quarter of an hour, 20 minutes, thereabouts.
Okay, yeah, good. Now I just want to jump back to the sleeping for a second. What position is it that you're sleeping in?
Well, at the moment I can only really sleep on my back. Sleeping on my sides is a bit out of the question. Like it's too sore.
So that's when the pain occurs, is when you are sleeping on your side?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So can you give me just a brief, I've got a better idea of what's going on now, just a brief 24-hour picture from when you wake up to when you go to bed and how the pain changes throughout the day.
Okay, so I wake up in the morning, like, it's not that bad, it's about a 2. And after I start running around after the kids and getting ready for work, it starts getting a little bit worse. And then by the time I'm actually at work, I'm standing on my feet all day, it starts to get to about a 7. But then it stays about that until I go home and I rest and I ice it. And then when I try to go to bed, like I said before, it gets to about an 8 if I'm waking up. I'm waking up multiple times during the night.
Okay. So you said you go to work. What is it that you do?
I'm a high school teacher.
Okay, so more kids. Yeah, alright. And what year do you teach?
Grade 10.
Year 10, so there's a lot of standing up involved?
Yeah.
Okay. And how are you finding that throughout the day? Are you able to cope with that?
I'm struggling a little bit, that's why I'm here. It gets a bit unbearable sometimes. I just have to sit down.
Okay, yeah. So how long ago did this happen?
It's probably about a month ago now.
Okay. Yep. And can you think of any specific trauma that occurred around that time that you first noticed the pain, or?
Well, I just woke up one morning and my leg was really sore. Apart from that, I've nothing really do much. I went shopping. I had a pretty intense day shopping the day before with the kids running around screaming juveniles. And so that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, okay, so no specific trauma. You said you have children?
I do have children.
Yeah, what ages are they?
One is 18 months and the other one is 4.
I can imagine the shopping trip would be quite intense then.
Yes, it really is.
Alright, no worries. So you said this happened about a month ago. Have you seen anybody in between that time and now?
No, you're the first person I've came to. Yeah, I just hoped the pain would go away, but unfortunately it didn't.
Fair enough. Yeah, well, hopefully I'll be able to help you out with that. So has the pain changed at all?
No, like I said, I hoped it would go away, but if anything, it's gotten worse. I'm just getting sick of it by this point.
Okay, and have you had any problems with that leg before?
No, just a few like lumps and bumps, scrapes, nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay, and it is just that leg, there's no other issues going on?
No, there's not. I don't really have any other problems.
Okay. Any illnesses?
No, not that I'm aware of.
No major surgeries?
No, once again, pretty good.
Okay, cool. No previous trauma to the leg or otherwise?
I've had my falls, as every person has, but no, apart from that, I'm pretty good.
Yeah, no, definitely. Any general health issues you want to bring to my attention at all?
Oh, nothing major. I mean, I've had a bit of a sore neck. I get headaches from time to time. But nothing major.
Okay, yeah. And did the headaches start prior to the leg injury, or?
Yeah, I've had that for quite a while now.
Okay, and you do anything to help with those?
I just take some Panadol and it seems to ease it a bit.
Okay, cool. So how would you say your current health is?
Yeah, I mean, I won't deny that I've put on a few kilos since I've done my injury, but apart from that, I feel pretty healthy.
Okay, so just a little bit of weight gain. That's normal. And other than the Panadol, no other medication?
No, but everything's pretty normal.
Okay, good. And haven't experienced any dizziness?
Nope.
Any allergies?
No, I mean, I got a little bit of hay fever, but
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
yeah.
And any history of medical issues in the family you want to make us aware of?
I think my mum had some arthritis in her hands. I'm not 100% positive, but yeah, I think she has some arthritis in her hands.
Okay, I will definitely take note of that. So we've talked about what's going on with you. So you're having troubles. Obviously, sleeping is a big factor. Standing up and at work. So how you coping all right with that?
Yeah, like I was dealing with it, but it's just getting to the point where I'd like to fix the problem. Like I stand up for too long at work, and I just have to sit down and dealing with the kids and then work, and it's just getting all too much. I need to fix it.
Yeah. And is there any other issues that it's affecting in your life?
Oh, I mean, I like to take the kids for playing in the park. I like to run a lot. I can't keep up. I take the dog for a walk too, but apart from that, I don't have time, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay. So I've bombarded you with a bunch of questions. Is there any questions you have for me or goals that you want to address, possibly you're hoping to achieve out of this session?
Well, I guess mainly I just would like to ease the pain a little bit as much as possible. But my main goal is to get back to a decent sleep. I miss my sleep. As you can imagine, with an 18-month-year-old screaming in the morning, it's not the easiest thing to deal with.
Okay. So I'm just going to go over a few points from the session. Please interrupt me if I've got any of the facts wrong, just to reiterate and make sure that we're all on the same page. So you've got right hip, thigh and some knee problems. That's where you're experiencing the pain.
Mm-hmm.
Aggravated by sleeping was a major issue.
Mm-hmm.
Standing, just sort of general walking around, being mobile.
Mm-hmm.
You ease it by putting ice on and resting it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, roughly 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So the 24-hour day, it's not too bad in the morning, going to work, it's getting worse. When you come home, you generally rest it and ice it, and then sleeping is where you're having probably the major issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. It happened about a month ago. No specific trauma that you can think of. The pain has gotten worse. You've never experienced any previous leg problems?
Nope.
Okay, cool. So I've got that all right so far.
Mm-hmm.
Too easy. You were having neck and headache problems, but that's just sort of happening prior, and it's getting a bit better, and just taking Panadol for that. Other than the Panadol, no other medications. Yeah, cool. There's been a little bit of weight gain, and obviously it's affecting your home and work life. So those are things that we would really like to address. And like you said, the goals for the session was getting better quality of sleep and stuff like that. So with your permission, I'd like to move into the physical part of the exam, have a look what's going on there, and see if we can work out something to make it a bit better.
Cool, that sounds perfect.